Hall.
Thank you very much, Ms. Watkins. Mr. Hall, welcome to divorce court. And thank you for trusting me with your relationship. I understand we are facing a crossroads, Ms. Watkins, on whether or not we want to get married. You all have been together for 4 years. You've been engaged for 6 months. There is a wedding date set for May of 2026 at the Hot Springs in Arkansas. So y'all have put some plans together. But, Ms. Watkins, you have some questions. Why are we in court today, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor. My fiancé is a liar,
Oops.
a cheater, and is deceitful. And if he doesn't pass this lie detector test, the wedding is off.
Okay, Ms. Watkins is saying, Mr. Hall, something does not smell right. What do you say, sir?
Well, Your Honor, I'm here because Jasmine, my fiance, goes through my phone all the time and sees old text messages, allegations of me cheating. And I came all the way down here to prove that I'm not cheating, and hopefully this lie detector test will help us move on to our wedding.
Okay, so take me back, because you all, there's quite a big age difference. You know, I call it as I see it. You 25 years old and Mr. Hall is 51. And although I agree with Aaliyah, age ain't nothing but a number, but this is for real now.
Right.
How did you all meet?
We had...
Now, you knew I was gonna ask. Don't act like I wasn't gonna ask. How did you all meet? And please don't tell me at school, okay?
So we had met at a family's bar.
Okay.
I had went over to the bar, and his family had a section, and I had no idea what a section was. I had sat in his family's section.
Ooh, girl. You showed up at the bar looking like a young hottie and sat in his family section?
Basically.
It's a wonder you didn't get your behind whooped or something like that. So what happened?
So Corey had approached me and basically was like, you're okay, you're good, you could sit over here. And we've really just kind of been together since. So
She was sitting in the back, actually, when I was going to the bathroom, so I noticed her sitting in the back, and like she said, I asked her, did she want to come sit in our section? Which my sister and them, you're right, they didn't really approve of it. They didn't really, they were like, who is she? So
that would have been me, for real, though. Okay,
so
I understand that.
I had to explain to them that I had to explain to them that you know, she's a friend that I just met, and, you know.
I understand, Ms. Watkins. I mean, because as a young woman, if you take me back 4 years, you would have just been 21 years old, am I right?
Right. It was just about the time I had left an abusive relationship.
And how long had you been out of that relationship?
It was just about a month.
So, Ms. Watkins, a tough question for you.
Yeah.
Why didn't you take some time to heal yourself before you jumped into another relationship?
That's a great question.
I usually ask them.
I think at the time I just didn't have like a lot of guidance around me and a lot of support, but I really did walk away a survivor when I left the
I read in my notes, bravo. Ms. Watkins, I think it's fair to say that you had not healed fully when you got into this relationship. Is that fair?
That's fair.
So let me guess, you brought some trust issues to the relationship.
A little bit, yeah, you could say.
And tell me when things changed that made you start to not trust.
So it was about after a few months, I started getting this like icky feeling, and it pushed me to look through his phone. And I also have evidence. I have screenshots of the photo.
Mr. Hall, let me guess, you did not know that Ms. Watkins was going to go through your phone?
I was asleep.
So let's go to the evidence, because I'm sure you found something. Okay, glasses. Send me a Cash App request. Is that allegedly from your man that's sending me a Cash App request?
No, that's from whoever his friend is.
Okay.
But basically, I went through his phone and...
Wait, hold on. Somebody said, send me a Cash App request. Then a photo which looks like,
basically, it's a woman, just a trashy photo of a woman with her, you know, her breasts out.
Well, because I can only display in open court certain things, I want to look at what the actual photo looks like.
I went through his photos and I went through his messages.
Okay, so this woman has her entire breast exposed in this picture, okay? And sends what y'all don't see is the full Cash App name. Come over here, Corey.
Oh boy. Here we go.
I need a witness. Okay?
Yeah, it's fully out there.
With the Cash App, right?
With the Cash App.
So
Everything.
then it says, bro, okay, nasty word, didn't go as planned. I will have some bread today. Are you okay, though? Call me. Okay, so what is this whole conversation?
Those are kind of two different. I'm texting a guy. I mean, that's a guy, so it's mixed.
Why are you sending another man a naked woman's picture with her Cash App? Are you pimping people? What's going on?
It was an old text. That's what I mean. It had nothing to do with our relationship. That was old. And then him and I were talking about something different. I sent him the text because I said, look what this girl had sent me. And I just showed it to him.
There was an incident where we had ordered some food off of a food delivery app. I found his phone to check where food was at.
That's fair.
I found a woman messaging him. He sent a text saying that he wanted to find a place where they could get together.
That was an old text, though. Like, those were texts when we were broke up.
No, it wasn't.
All right, guys. This case wastes absolutely no time getting intense. A woman walks into court ready to cancel her entire wedding if her fiancé fails a lie detector test. That alone tells you the trust in this relationship is already hanging by a thread. She openly calls him a liar, a cheater, and someone she can no longer believe, while he tries to defend himself by blaming old messages and misunderstandings. But the real tension comes from the fact that both of them sound completely convinced they're right. You can already feel the pressure building because this isn't just about cheating accusations anymore. It's about whether this relationship can survive the truth that's about to come out in front of everyone.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. You're in the middle of a I want to make sure I understand the fact.
Yeah.
You're in the middle of a conversation with a dude, one of your homeboys, about something that has nothing to do with your relationship. And randomly, you send him an old picture of a nude woman with her Cash App name. I want that to be clear. That's what that blue line is. That's her Cash App name. Okay? So, see, I'm going to ask some questions. Because, see, Miss Watkins is just going to get mad because of the naked picture. I'm going to ask some questions about why are you sending your homeboy a nude picture of another woman with her Cash App information. What's going on, bro?
Like I said, that was an old text message. And
we were together when I found this message.
Wait, what do you mean it was old? Do you know how the phone works? Okay, because I'm not. I mean, I'll pull out my phone in a minute to give you an example. Because in order for you to send an old photo, you got to go back through your photos. You got to scroll down to the date that you got that original photo or took that original photo. You got to screenshot that photo for it to go into your recent photos for you to then text to somebody else. Who you think you playing with, Mr. Hall?
Your Honor, it was...
You used to dealing with a young tenderoni. I'm an old G. Don't do that. Don't do that. Come on now. What's this about?
Your Honor, like I said, we had like probably a week or so breakup. So it was just, I was mad doing things out of spite. That's what it was. Pretty much.
Mr. Hall, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt for just this one thing, for this sake of this discussion. Because then Ms. Watkins said, in my court papers, that made her suspicious. And I think you would have to admit that would make somebody suspicious. Fair?
Correct. That's fair.
So what did those suspicions lead to? Because I understand that's what made you start to think maybe he was cheating. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Tell me about Kristen.
So, yes. There was an incident where we had ordered some food off of a food delivery app. And he had ordered it off of his phone. I went upstairs and I found his phone to check where food was at.
That's fair.
And it was then whenever I found a woman messaging him. So I went through the conversation. He sent a text saying that he wanted to find a place where they could get together and hang out or whatever. So honestly, before he was still asleep, I packed everything and I went to go stay with my family.
Because you said, this is not going to happen.
That's not going to happen.
So I turned to you. Who's Kristen?
It was somebody I knew while we were on those little breakups, because we've had few here in between. So, and she's not telling it all. That was old text though. Like those were texts when we were broke up. That
No,
wasn't.
Mr. Hall, help me to
living with
understand this breakup concept. I don't understand this. This new thing, we were on a break.
Well,
When you are living with somebody, you're in a relationship, you all have an argument, you can't not be by yourself to reflect upon that which made us break up? You got to go get with somebody else in 20 minutes? Come on now.
I just want the results. I don't trust him.
Mr. Hall, since being in a relationship with Ms. Watkins, have you had sexual contact with anyone other than her that she is not aware of?
The polygraph examination revealed.
Judge Starr,
Yes, Ms. Watkins?
may I be excused?
You absolutely may be excused. So this came out of the blue for you,
Yes.
this particular one.
Yeah.
Was there anything else?
There was actually a time where we were moving to another state, and I was running around getting things ready, and I was
You were moving together.
yes.
So
we-
clearly you were established in a
were.
relationship,
For
okay?
sure. Definitely. And as I was going through his clothes, I had stumbled across these lace, frilly panties that were literally 2 sizes larger than mine. They were literally just gross. It was just completely gross.
Mr. Hall, so not only are you dipping and dodging, you dipping and dodging with a big booty girl, for real.
I don't know whose panties those were. I got that suitcase from my family. My family gave me that suitcase.
I confronted him, and he just got so angry and just left it at that. I was just left. I didn't know what to really even do. I threw the panties away. It was just gross even just being in the same room with them.
Your Honor, I was shocked too when I saw them. I didn't know who they were.
So your family member gave you a suitcase that had leftover clothes in it?
Just the underwear.
It
Just underwear.
when I got it, I didn't even see them when I started throwing my clothes in there. So that was the only thing in there, though, that wasn't mine.
There was more, am I correct?
Yes. So there was another time. It was his birthday and a friend's birthday, and his friend had invited him out to go to the strip club. So he'd went out, and he stayed out all night till the strip club had ended, basically.
That's what they do at the strip club. You stay out all night.
Right. And I had his location, and after the strip club is what I'm worried about, because after the strip club, I saw his GPS, and he'd went over to someone's house. I tried calling him, and he wouldn't answer. He would only answer the FaceTime audio. I heard girls laughing in the background, people partying in the background, and then his phone cut out. I couldn't talk to him.
So, Mr. Hall, y'all kept the party going. Is that what it is?
Yes, Your Honor. But it wasn't in my control, though.
Yes, it was.
Well, I was riding with my friend.
They got rideshare.
Exactly.
I get it, but these times, she got the times wrong. It wasn't no 11 a.m. It was like 7 or 8 a.m.
So what were you doing? I just want the results. I don't trust him.
So, at least, Mr. Hall, I understand why Ms. Watkins is saying, I can't marry somebody if I don't trust them. Let's just put this to rest. Would you like the results? Let's ask the witness to come in.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Hall, I appreciate the fact that Ms. Watkins petitioned this court for a polygraph examination, and you, to your credit, decided to submit to a polygraph examination saying that you had nothing to hide. And I, of course, called in my colleague, John Yarbrough. Hello,
Good day,
Mr.
Your
Yarbrough.
Honor.
Mr. Yarbrough is a certified polygraph examiner from Guardian Polygraph Services. He's provided services for both public and private entities. Mr. Yarbrough, welcome.
Thank you.
Sir, I wanted you to help put some of these questions to rest, and I asked you to put 4 questions to Mr. Hall. Am I correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
We asked Mr. Hall question number 1. Since you've been in a relationship with Ms. Watkins, did you have sexual contact with the girl from the topless photo that you sent?
That was the original question.
Do tell.
Well, during the question review period, during the pretest interview, he did indicate that at the time they were on a break, he did have sexual contact with that woman.
There's your answer. Question number 2. Ms. Yarbrough, we asked Mr. Hall, since you've been in a relationship with Ms. Watkins, did you have sexual contact with the girl Kristen from the text message that were on your phone?
That was the original question, yes.
Was there another modification?
Yes, there was.
What was the modification?
Well, during the pretest interview, while we were reviewing the questions, he did indicate again that while he was on a break, that he did indeed have sexual contact.
I can't marry a liar.
I'm afraid there was 2 more questions. Question number 3, we asked Mr. Hall, did you have sexual contact with anyone that night of the strip club birthday party?
That is correct, Your Honor.
What was Mr. Hall's answer?
He answered no.
What did the test results indicate?
Polygraph examination revealed he was being deceptive in that question.
Wow. Wow.
Question number 4.
Wow.
We
boy.
asked
Wow.
Mr. Hall, since being in a relationship with Ms. Watkins, have you had sexual contact with anyone other than her that she is not aware of?
That is correct.
What was Mr. Hall's answer?
He answered no.
What did the test results indicate?
The polygraph examination revealed he was being deceptive to that question.
Ms. Yarbrough, you did not bring good news to Ms. Watkins, but you got her through for her decisions. Thank you, sir. We appreciate your services.
You're welcome, Your Honor.
Buckle up, guys, because this relationship completely unravels once the evidence starts coming out. From topless photos and suspicious Cash App messages to hidden conversations with another woman, every new detail makes the situation worse. The judge immediately notices the inconsistencies in his explanations and starts tearing apart his excuses one by one. Then things escalate even further when she reveals finding another woman's underwear and tracking him after a strip club night that ended at someone else's house. But the real knockout moment is the polygraph test. One answer after another exposes deception, and you can literally watch the relationship collapse in real time. By the end, the courtroom turns emotional as she finally realizes she deserves better and walks away from a man she can no longer trust.
Judge Starr,
Yes, Ms. Watkins?
may I be excused?
You absolutely may be excused. Ms. Watkins, may I give you some advice, not just from Judge Starr, but Auntie Starr?
Yeah.
I want you to go and talk to somebody that can help you heal from whatever trauma went on in your young, early life. Because I want you to break the cycle of abuse. You were in a physically abusive relationship. You're now in an emotionally abusive relationship. You deserve more. So the first thing you're going to do is put your head up, your shoulders back, and you're going to walk out and you're going to stay out because you deserve more. Can I hear you say that? Say it with your whole chest, as the kids say.
I deserve more.
Walk out.
I can't do this, Corey.
Mr. Hall, I don't understand why you would groom this young woman to fall in love with you knowing she was in an abusive relationship, take advantage of it. That's not a good guy. That's somebody who lacks integrity, sir. And then to come in a public forum and still not have the integrity to tell the truth. I think you might need to benefit from some therapy yourself. The truth is out. The case is done.